Welcome back to the weekly news roundup. This is the privacy edition. These are recorded live Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube on Switched to Linux. So today we are going to be highlighting my affiliate link for private internet access. If you are one of the people who does need a VPN, or if you need a good systematic way to change your country locations, block ad trackers, or other things like that, consider using private internet access. If you use my affiliate link, then they will send me a small commission for sending you over there. My affiliate link there is on the screen. It's tlm.li/PIA. tlm.li is my own in-house link shortener. So anything you see with that is going to be safe. All right, so the deal that they're offering right now is a 1-year access for $40. It's $39.95, so you can sign up for 1 year for that. There are also the $35.95, which is 6 months access, so you may as well pay the extra $4 to get the full year. Or you can go with $6.95 per month. So you can actually use my affiliate links, sign up, and that helps the channel to grow and stay on the air. But with that being said, let's dive on into the police, into the news. Let's dive on into the police, people. All right. Yeah, nobody saw this one coming, but yes, police are giving Amazon Ring your real 911 caller data. So this is kind of a follow-up to one of our feature stories from last week where we talked about the police had access to some information out of your Ring, and of course you had to approve giving them access. Yeah, we believe you. Basically, Amazon and which owns Ring and police across this country are involved in building a surveillance network. If you missed the news article, have a look at the news article from last week. This is kind of an update, so there's actually a little bit more backdoor data hanky-panky going on. So when you call the 911 systems, you have CAD data, which stands for Computer-Aided Dispatch Data. So this is the data where you call 911 and this data is collected. Well, it turns out that all of the police units that collect these 911, all the police units, the police forces that have deals with Ring, takes this 911 data and passes it up to Ring. Okay? And then Ring takes this data and redistributes it back down to the police network. So while they don't necessarily share your direct feed, they are basically taking all this data, cross-linking it to you, and sending it back down. It basically means that the police know exactly who you are, exactly what you have. Now, they don't do this for every single crime. They just do it for, like, your burglaries, your murders, things like that. There's a list here somewhere. I'm not sure I'll be able to find it or not. But what happens is you call 911 because, you know, you have an emergency. That data gets packaged up. All of that data gets packaged up and sent up to Amazon. And then they repackage it and they distribute the major crime data back down to the police. There's definitely something wrong going on here when the private 911 data of you screaming hysterically into your phone at the bleeding corpse of your family member gets sent on up to Amazon and you don't have anything to do about it. I'm telling you what, people, we need at some point in time to just stop! Stop with all of this crap. Just stop. There's no business Amazon has with our 911 calls. Federal government, are you awake? Stop this practice. Tell Amazon, wipe them out, kill Ring, destroy it, nuke the databases, burn down the data centers. We don't need this stuff. We do not need to take our private data of our emergency phone calls and ship it on up to Amazon. We don't need to be doing that. What do you guys think? Let me know. This one here, I don't know what to think about this stuff. I have no idea. So this is, of course, Juul, the big old vaping stuff, and vaping is a problem. I think, in fact, vaping, because what ends up happening is these tobacco companies, you know, they realize that, you know, tobacco's on the decline. Everyone knows, you know, filling your body full of smoke is detrimental. We know how addictive it is. We know it causes all this lung cancer. We know all this kind of stuff. They're like, what do we do? I got an idea. Let's inhale vapor instead, and let's just make it more addictive. And then let's make it fruity flavors and get the children young. And so it causes giant controversy with all the vaping. Of course, it featured a South Park story as well. If you didn't watch that one, they had the one thing through there, like if you guys remember the old Kool-Aid ads, I don't know if these Kool-Aid ads are still running, but the old Kool-Aid man would bust through the wall. Well, at one point in time, the vape man busts through the wall. It is very interestingly done South Park episode. You should go check it out. And I'm not a fan of that show, by the way. It's just there's a few of those shows that I did watch because of the cultural relevancy. And so Juul is now launching, so this is their bid to kind of compete, or not compete, but kind of address some of these concerns. So they're launching a new e-cigarette that is paired to your phone. And to use the device, basically you got to take the device, pair it to an app on your phone. And then the phone app can monitor your usage. It can track your usage. You can lock it down to other people who aren't you. You can find your device. So I guess these things must have GPS trackers in them. They can find your device, and you can actually at some point in time tell it, hey, I only want to have X amount of vapes today. And so you can have your app lock it. But the caveat is, to use this app, you actually have to give it photo ID. So the good part about that is that this is a bid to attempt to make sure that nobody is using this device who is underage. Except what stops you from, finding your friend in college, or your older sibling, or your crazy uncle who doesn't care, or your parents, and they scan it all in, you sync all this thing up, and now, it really doesn't solve much of a problem. But then the downside, though, is that this will track, obviously it has some degree of GPS trackers. It does tell us that all of this usage data is being sent up to Juul. So now Juul is getting all of this usage data on all of these people. I'm telling you what, this is bad. This is bad because this is a company that deals in the most addictive substance on the planet. Okay, nicotine is one of the most addictive substances on the planet. Now they're developing and engineering a device that they can track the exact usage, how it's used, where it's used, with all of the full-fledged app-enabled data tracking. People, this is frightening. You got to wake up to this. And if you're into that nasty habit of vaping, well, stop vaping. Okay? Get off of it. You start saying, well, this is better than cigarettes. You're inhaling a bunch of crap into your body, okay? I don't have to sit down and do a bunch of toxicological studies to say inhaling a bunch of vapor into your body with other chemicals is not going to be good for you down the road. Stop. But if you are not going to stop, don't use this crap where it's going to track in everything you do and send it up to the company. That's insanity. All right, well, researchers found a way to measure blood pressure with a selfie video. So you take your phone and you do a good old selfie. This thing is creepy because they're just like, oh, the blood pressure, no big deal. Now, first and foremost, there's been controversy about apps that allege they can take your glucose levels and blood pressures and all these things. So I'm not completely sure. Now, they allege that their system is 95% accurate. But then when you started to dig into what was going on, okay, on the privacy front, the app uploads results of the analysis to the cloud, but not people's selfie videos. Guys, I'd rather have the selfie video uploaded to the cloud than to have the medical data uploaded to the cloud. And then the question becomes, what are they doing with this data? Are they going to fully fledged protect this stuff under HIPAA laws? So Neurologics plans to offer access to more detailed health plan for a monthly fee. For a monthly fee, we'll sell you some snake oil and tell you a little bit more stuff. All right, the team eventually hopes to track other health attributes with tech including blood glucose levels, hemoglobin, and cholesterol. Yes, all in one centralized, hacker-ready database ready to go to the highest bidder, which, by the way, is going to be a health insurance company. Don't give any of your data to any of these companies. We don't need this kind of stuff. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right, so the idea here is that it's going to take all this data. It's going to upload your data. Guys, you do not need your health data in the cloud. You don't need it in the cloud at all. I mean, really. All right. This is exciting. Anybody over there across the pond from me, over in the UK? UK National Health Service is launching an AI lab. Okay. So the idea here, this is attached to the National Health Service. So the idea is that anytime you go in for any medical procedure, all of your data is dumped into this AI lab. And, you know, hey, UK's already used to sharing all of their data with anybody anyway. So, hey, what's the big deal, you know? So the idea here, though, is that they want to start using these types of things. They're going to be selling this data to companies who want to research with it. So it's just part of this health tech to support preventative, predictive, and personalized care. I don't want AI making preventative, predictive, or personalized care. Let me help you out. And before you're like, I'm not going to some guy on the internet. Okay, I have a doctor's in medical research. All right, and I spent a majority of my adult and late teenage life studying health and nutrition from a scientific perspective. We're talking biochemistry. We're talking toxicology. I've spent 6 years in a cancer lab. You know, I mean, I know what I'm talking about in a lot of this kind of stuff. But of course, I'm not a certified health technician. So take that with a grain of salt. Cut back your sugars. Eat more fats. Don't eat processed foods, which includes processed vegetable oils. Eat real food that's actually cooked. All right. Get some exercise. Take a good vitamin supplement if you feel like you need to. And you'll be fine. There's the preventative medicine. As far as predictive, I'm kind of 50-50. I could be swayed on the predictive part of this. But personalized, I don't want an AI machine making those decisions for me. And that's kind of one of the things, is that this is just part of a bid to collect everybody's personal data. And again, centralizing database. Yeah. All right, this one's neat. Now, this is Wall Street Journal. I did find out something fun and interesting. If you are on Tor, you can read the articles. So I'm going to pull up the article. At least I think you can. Let me... Wall Street Journal. There you are. Let me copy you, since my phone is connected to the internet via Tor. I was looking at this going, wow, this article must not be locked. But there's either something about, it's either Tor or it is Firefox Focus on a phone, gets past the block wall. So I'll flip through this guy here, but this is from Wall Street Journal. FBI, so this is interesting. Right? So, of course, Facebook got this historic $5 billion FTC fine because they're violating privacy, but the FBI is setting up a backdoor deal with collect more privacy. Is anybody experiencing cognitive dissonance as much as I am right now? So, Facebook was just hit with a major fine for privacy, but the FBI wants to scrape Facebook data, which is a violation of privacy things, but they want Facebook's help to set up a giant Facebook/social media surveillance network. Yeah, that's exciting. So FBI soliciting proposals from outside vendors. So the idea is that they're contracting into outside vendors who will go on. So this actually raised some eyebrows when I guess there is something you can do on Instagram, which will post it and then delete the thing after 24 hours. Well, this company was following all these accounts at individual people's requests, scraping the data and publishing them in a database. So while Instagram, the posts disappeared after the allotted period of time, they never disappeared for the entire record because these companies were scraping the data. Which again, Facebook said, hey, this is a violation of our terms of service to access the data. Go figure. Somebody who is is violating Facebook's terms of service with our data. Guys, get off of Facebook. So FBI is soliciting proposals from outside vendors to contract and pull vast quantities of public data from Facebook and Twitter and other social media platforms to, quote, proactively identify and reactively monitor threats to the United States and its interests. Guys, the point is, get your personal life off of social media. You want to sign up for a brief account to, swap photos with family. I'd still advise against using Facebook for that. But, if you want to follow a company, maybe you want to follow my posting schedule because YouTube does not give you enough, enough notice on the notifications, you can sign up on one of the social media accounts that I have and follow the channel, and you'll know when I upload videos, right? I don't use it for anything else, and I would encourage other people not to use it for anything else either, unless you're, if you're there to follow a specific company or follow some creators, that's a good thing. Now, of course, you can follow pages without creating the accounts. I know Twitter does. I'm not sure what other ones. What are all of the accounts that you can use without? I don't know. Anyway, just look into them. I know Twitter does, but I think Twitter is the spawn of the devil right now. So I'd not advise you not creating accounts over there anyway. But this is kind of creepy. This is what they're trying to do with our data. Hey, have fun. All right. Group dating app found leaking basically everything about its users worldwide. 1.5 million users had their data exposed. So, what is this, ThreeFun? So if you were on ThreeFun, why is it called ThreeFun? I mean, you're dating. Is this a dating app for threesomes? Shouldn't it be called TwoFun? I mean, really, TwoFun. I mean, come on. I'm ThreeFun. I don't want to be the third wheel here. Or is the company the third wheel? Hey, we're going to get the two of you together, and the three of us, me, you, and the app, are going to get together and have some fun. Well, if it's fun is considering leaking every bit of data out about you, and the data ended up being, it was literally like everything. All your personal information, all of your chat data, all of your private photos, real-time location data. Ah! Guys, stay off of this crap, man. Stay off of this crap. Find your date somewhere else. Yeah. ThreeFun. Oh well. That's not too fun. All right. What is Microsoft doing? Microsoft, guys, we reported over the last month, we've hit now every one of these major smart speakers and data mining guys. Amazon Alexa, surprise, surprise, surprise. Hey, Alexa, order unicorn meat. Confirm. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Contractors were listening to what you told Alexa. And then it's like Google comes out. Hey, Google, we'll say surprise, surprise, surprise. People are listening to what you tell your Google device. Okay, Google. Ooh, contractors, what are they saying? What are they saying? And then surprise, 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 everything you told Siri. Siri, Apple, the privacy company, we take your... Aren't they running on this privacy platform? No, I'm running on the privacy platform. Don't use any of this crap. Surprise, 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 Siri, contractors, listen to your calls. Microsoft just wanted to get in on the act, so yes, now the article here says Skype, it's actually Skype and Cortana. It says most Skype calls and nearly everything you ever told Cortana or hears about Cortana is being sent to third parties to listen to how you interact with Cortana. Microsoft could not help but to get involved in the act, so now every one of these, I don't know, is it Bixby, Pixby? I don't know. What's Samsung's crappy little thing that nobody likes? Is it Bixby? I don't know if they're listening to everything or not. Probably. They're just too irrelevant. Nobody cares. But yeah, Vice reports that yes, indeed, Microsoft contractors are listening to some Skype calls, and actually it pretty much says everything from Cortana. So Microsoft had to get on the act too. They're like, guys, every tech company is beating us everywhere. Man, they even beat us to the data collection leaking. So, Skype audio obtained by motherboard includes conversations from people talking intimately to loved ones. So, how many people use Skype to communicate with their grandchildren? Okay? So, I have some nieces, and, grandparents want to see their kids more often than, when they make it up there. And so, and I know that grandparents talk on Skype a lot. So you got some backdoor contractor back there watching this little kid's conversation with grandma. Not appropriate. Not appropriate. Talking intimately with loved ones, some chatting about personal issues such as their weight loss, others seemingly discussing relational problems. Other files obtained show that Microsoft contractors are also listening to voice commands used to speak to Cortana, the company's voice assistant. Apple and Google suspended their use of human transcribers for their respective Siri and Google assistants after backlash over similar media reporting of their companies. Quote, the fact that I can even share some of this with you shows how lax things are in terms of protecting user data. A Microsoft contractor who provided the cache of files to Motherboard said, Motherboard granted the source anonymity to speak more candidly about internal Microsoft practices and because the person is under a non-disclosure agreement with the company. You work at Microsoft or one of its contractors? Yeah, all right. They'd love to hear from you if you work for them. All right, I almost read a little internal ad there. But guys, this is actual audios, typically short, 5 and 10 seconds. They said they could be longer. Yeah, guys. Yeah. What do you guys think? This is crazy stuff. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts about all this. Microsoft couldn't get in there. Of course, have a look at the links in the description and right above me here, and that'll help out the channel. Thanks for coming along.